Okay, so hello CS people and if any non-CS people who are watching this video. Um, in this video, I'm going to be covering, the project itself, a brief introduction to the project, the the group members that are working on this project, and the things that we have done up till now. Essentially, what was part of assignment 4. So our project's name is Habib Quest. It's essentially an RPG, a role-playing game. So the game is in context of Habib University. So the user will be controlling a student the game is really about a student of either major who is in his XYZ semester, and has a lot of things to do. He has assignments to do, he has projects to do, and then at the same time he has to take care of his his traits like mental health, his academic standing, his physical health, hunger level and all. So the user is essentially going to be controlling all of that, within limitations, within certain restrictions. So that's about the game. The game's name is Habib Quest, as you can see, and this right here is the front screen of the game. The project members are Hassan Nassim, that's me right now, they're here, and Mariam Ansar and Sayyid Amar Mehdi. And so now I'll walk you through the class diagram. So yeah, here it is. So we'll have a main screen. So the screen is going to be an abstract class from which I have derived 3 screens. We have derived 3 screens: a gameplay screen, the main screen, and the game end screen, which are essentially the front end, the main screen, and the ending screens of the game. And we have made a class per map, which is essentially going to contain the game's map, and we have linked it with the class of location and path is essentially going to be the path from one location to the other. And you can also see the relationships between these classes. We have a class for the player, some class for the stats. Okay, so stats are gonna be the statistics that of the player. So as you can see, his mental health, the academic standing, the physical health, blah blah blah, which essentially the user is gonna be controlling. And so we have the class for the inventory, the things that the student is going to carry, his ID card, his food level, the food that he's carrying, if he's carrying some medicine. And we have a class for the NPCs, the non-player characters, so with which the user is essentially going to interact with. So that's the class diagram. Now let me show you the coding parts, which isn't essentially much. Before that, I'll just get to some of the screens because it's right in front of here. So we have the end screen. It's going to look something like this. When you end, it's going to show the stats at which you ended. And so this is going to be one of the screens. So this is a classroom. It's an attempt to draw W234, and this needs more, I guess, editing. And this is the lab. So these are essentially different locations in which the player is going to be the character is going to be moving through the game. And so to the coding part, which we haven't done a lot about the coding part. It's just that we have just written the header files up till now. So we have a header file for the screens, and this is the front screen, the abstract class, and from which we have to write the game end screen, the main screen, and the that's the front screen, that's the main screen. And well, I haven't made only there's the game end screen, yes. So we have a class for the player. We have a class. So essentially, we have just made the header files right now, and we're going to be working on that. Going to be instructing code as well. So that's essentially it. Hope